Today we are here to tell you guys none other than the top 10 craziest dates I've ever been on with white women or black women. Crazy chicks in general. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing up and down. Yo, so what time is it where you guys are at? And where are you guys from? We are out here in lovely Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. Ah, yes. We're running errands and going to the dentist for the first time in millions of years. Clearly. Ah, yes, men and or women. What it do? We're going to wait for all of you guys to take a seat. What it do, Hardstyle? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, Hardstyle, what you been up to, bro? You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to meet up one of these days. Hit up a gym or an arcade or something. What the? For some reason, that looks like a delivery van. What's up, y'all? Hey, what's up, Crystal? I gotta give me like 6 of those. Dun, dun, dun. Yo, where you guys from and what time is it where you guys are at? Good evening. What time is it where all you guys are at? And where are you guys from? All right, you guys, if we reach the super chat milestone of 50, then we'll totally rummage this van full of someone else's stuff. Bad joke. Terrible joke. The temperature out here is like 60 degrees. Yo, so once we reach 50 in super chat, I'm gonna walk up to somebody random and talk to them in my news reporter voice. You know what I'm saying? Tyrone couple. Yes. Right now we are at the gym. Hey, he said definitely. I've been doing well. Just bought another car to sell. That's what's up. What kind of car did you buy? And what type of car do you have to sell? Dental. Hey, excuse me. Do you know where the dentist office is? Right around there?
Yeah.
Cool. Are they open?
I'm not sure if it's not open, then you've got to go across the campus.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. Whichever one is open and willing to take an appointment.
Okay, that one might be open.
Okay, cool. So they might be here, y'all. What's up, man? But they got the windows blurred out so you can't see inside of the place. Hey, what's up? Yo, can I make an appointment to come and get my tooth fixed? Because one of my fillings fell out.
So our students are on break and we'll be back until January 6th, but I don't have anything until around the 22nd of January.
Is there like another place on campus that could take me or something?
Not dental. Yeah.
Dang, you said the 22nd is when you guys have another one? Because the feeling fell out of it. Like it's halfway through a crown.
We've
And
got a emergency clinic on the Charleston campus, but they usually just do extractions and root canals, but
Root
they
canals.
might be able to at least assess it or let you know what's going on. They're open not the full time during break, but they're a couple days each week. I can give you that number.
I appreciate you. I'll take that
All right,
number.
well, come in and I'll get you the card.
Okay. Thank you. Man. But yeah, I'm about to get like half a root canal done. Because I already got half of it done.
But if it's hurting,
It's not even hurting yet.
oh, okay, but you have the root canal started?
Yes.
That'd be the place to go because we don't do root canals over here anyway.
Okay, cool.
So I would say go over there. They might be able to at least put in a temporary filling or something.
Ooh, so I should go. Are they open today?
They're open, I think, this morning. Let me look.
Awesome. Shoot, I Uber right over there. It was good. Yo, so I'm getting one of my tooth fixed. You know what I'm saying? One of my back teeth
Yeah,
was
they're
halfway
open
through.
this morning, and then next week it'll be the 22nd and 23rd, all day.
Okay.
And then the following, the 29th and 30th.
So what time did they close this morning?
Noon.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
it's 1700. Do you know where it's at?
No.
It's 1700 West Charleston, so it's right next to UMC Hospital.
Okay.
So if you go the 15 and get off on the 15 and head that way, it's the first building right past the 15.
Yeah, luckily enough for me, I Uber everywhere. So I just put in the address.
1700
1700.
West Charleston.
That's what's up.
But it's hard to tell how late they're taking patients because they usually go until they're full.
Okay. West Charleston. Cool.
So you'll go into building A as an apple, which is the round building. So there's two buildings there, go in the one that's kind of rounded.
Okay, so we're going to rounded brown building. All right, thank you.
All right, have a good day.
Cool. Likewise. Alrighty, men. We are heading to the Charleston office. Tartar sauce. Trying to ride share. Really? Yeah, I guess. What's up, y'all? That's what's up. You had a root canal done before? Bruh. Okay, so, you know what I'm saying? While we waiting on this Uber and whatnot, you know what I mean? I'm going to tell you guys some of the craziest dates I've ever been on. Type of 1 in the chat if you can hear the audio. Type of 2 in the chat if you can't hear the audio. You know what I'm saying? And for every 50 we reach in Super Chat, I'm going to walk up to a random person. Type of 1 in the chat if you want me to walk up to one random person every time that we reach the Super Chat milestone, which is 50 in Super Chat, in my Tyrone Koppel interview voice. Type of 2 in the chat if every time we reach the Super Chat milestone, you guys want me to walk up on the first person I see and not just a dude. Or a woman. Type of 1 if you want me to walk up on a dude and do the Tyrone Koppel voice. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want me to walk up on a girl and do the Tyrone Koppel voice. Let's see, we're going this way. What it is, you guys? It's your boy Tyrone Koppel. And today we are out here in the field investigatively journaling and or investigatively reporting. And we're seeing what it do. We get our tooth extracted. This is for the vlog. That's obviously where this is. Yo, alright, so I was wondering if they could name 5 countries. Okay, cool. That's actually a good one. So, yo, tell me questions. Super chatters get to choose what we ask the people that we walk up to. And they get to help choose. You know what I mean? For real. With that being said, what does his voice sound like? Okay, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys have ever watched Jamie Foxx. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys have never watched Jamie Foxx. You guys have never seen the Jamie Foxx show. Tyrone Koppel. What it is, guys, it's your boy BlastphamousHD, aka Tyrone Koppel. And we are here with this late breaking information. Party time, like nigga. Alright, so with that being said, I'm gonna tell you guys a wild story, man. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys some dating stories, man. So I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys think, like me, that women are the most confusing thing in the world to figure out. Like dating them and having a good experience dating women. Type of 2 in the chat if, you know, dating women is super duper easy and you have it figured out already. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Larry? That shirt goes hard. Thank you. Yeah, I enjoy this shirt as well. Thank you. Tip jar link. Reggie Side, appreciate you, yo. Yo, matter of fact, Reggie Side, can you put my Cash App link up? Yeah. All right, big one. You know what I'm saying? So, we all are in accordance that women are confusing, right? Dating women is confusing. What if I told you guys I've low-key figured it out? You know what I mean? Like, I figured out how to date as a man and have a successful and have a good time doing it. You know what I'm saying? Type of one in the chat, if you believe me when I say I found a way to date as a guy, as to whereas I have a good time dating, a good dating experience without the terrifyingly scary dating experience that one would usually get. You know, understandable. I'm trying to figure it out myself, bro. Understandable. Understandable, Mike. My bad. I be thinking of Australian accents and whatnot. I'm listening. So with that being said, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna start coaching dudes on how to date women effectively. You know what I'm saying? But I will give you this one warning. Shit ton of dudes who will obviously start learning how to date for me. You know what I'm saying? The truth shall set you free. But first, it's gonna piss you off. It's gonna make you mad. It's gonna make you as mad as Tupac Shakur when he gave that interview when he was talking about, bruh, man, I used to be treating women like queens and loving them and shit. And then every time I did that, she would tell me I was like her brother and shit. And then I started treating females like they didn't even exist, like they ain't. And then they started loving me. So I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, he had that experience, bro. You know what I'm saying? But with all your story times, you sure you got the right advice? I am very sure I have the right advice. It's anarchy. I am very, very, very sure. I'm 1,000,000% sure. I'm very sure. I'm so sure. Like, okay, so, you know what I'm saying? Because most dudes' dating experiences, I feel like dudes don't really get like very much respect or anything as far as like dating goes. You know what I mean? Type of one in the chat if you feel like a man's role is just to get like screwed over and played out and run all of his money to every female he dates, and he never get no booty cheeks, but he at least gets her company. Type of one in the chat if that's what dating feels like as a dude, and every single time you try to make a date with a chick, she gives you the runaround. You know, you never know where you're like, you know what I mean? Hard style. Understandable. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, like, the reason why that is because, damn, a lot of ones. Ooh, my bad, y'all. Well, yeah, we good. I'm gonna teach y'all how to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Will I get syphilis with my newfound knowledge? Use condoms. You'll never get syphilis if you use condoms. I don't get diseases. Just use condoms. Nigga. That's so. Bro, am I the only dude out here preaching condoms? Type of one in the chat. Oh, other side. Oh goodness. Type of one in the chat if I'm the only dude in here that preaches condoms and shit.
Thank you. Witcher.
What's up? Yep. Live streaming. I swear to God, it's not me talking to me. Hey, what's up, Anarchy? What it is, Wolf? What it is, yo? What's up, Elite? What's up, Mortem? What a way to... Hey, yo, Mortem, all right, so, like, you gonna have to, like, you know, switch your way of thinking about that. So, yeah, man, just use protection if you're talking to females. It doesn't make any sense to risk your whole life for every girl you talk to, because that's essentially what you do if you don't protect yourself. You know, I hope other people are telling you that. But yeah, just, you know, always be safe. Like, you know, any dude out here dating. Elite, I want you to guess. Yeah, so look, if y'all scared, go to church, all right? If you scared of, you know, dating women because, you know what I mean, your leg might fall off or something, oh my God, then just don't date. Just don't date. Type of one in the chat. Okay, so type of one in the chat if dating is like, you know what I mean? So pretty much, yeah, just don't take my advice at all if you aren't willing to date, because everything is a risk. You could literally leave out your house to go on a date with a chick and get hit by a speeding bus that Keanu Reeves is driving, and it's an action scene and he's filming, but you didn't know. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like if you walking out the house is a risk, bro. You know what I mean? Like you wake up in the morning, a meteorite could come out the sky and land only on your growing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anything can happen, technically. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you scared, just don't date. You know what I'm saying? Just be celibate. Play video games, which is not even putting down people that play video games, as I play video games. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, what it is, Eddie, what is hard style, what it is next? Yeah, dating is way different nowadays. Dating is so different that the more you like a chick, the less they like you back. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. I've literally had women in love with me and then fell out of love with me because I started telling her she was pretty and that I believed she was a good person, and then she immediately lost the love. I saw her drain out her eyes, like in that cat meme, where the black cat is like looking and the cat's just like, you know what I mean? Like, it was like that. And I was like, what the hell? And the only way to get that love back was to bone her friend. You know what I'm saying? That's not a real story, I think. You know what I mean? But in all actuality, that did happen to me, kind of. I was dating this one chick, all right? And we're going to say her name is Risa, just for purposes, you know. So I was was I 18? I think I was like, I was 19. I was 19 when I started dating her, and I was when she did this, I was 21. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy. So, you know, like when I first met her, you know, she was doing nothing but showing me nothing but love. And what's really funny is, I'll tell you guys the whole story. When I first ran into this chick, I treated her like she didn't exist. She was like, at best, a 6, an adjustable 6, not even a legitimate 6. She was overweight in parts that wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't super duper out of shape, but she wasn't in shape enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, she would be the type of chick that, you know what I mean? Like, that she was like she would be my homegirl's, my homeboy's girlfriend, and I wouldn't care. She looked like that, like, but she was attractive enough to smash. But I never would. I'm not really a chaser like that, so, you know, I never looked at her like that. And the way I met her was, she was my brother's foster sister, older foster sister. So we all met up because we were doing a family meetup. We all grew up in different foster homes. So when we got separated, I went out of my way to keep everybody together by making sure to visit every different family that everyone was placed in. You know what I'm saying? Now I was 19, you know what I'm saying? And my little brother, KT at the time, he was like, I don't know, like 14 or something. So he got placed with this Caucasian family, this all white family that had taken him in and was spoiling him and making him into a horrible person by giving him everything he wanted for some reason, and, you know, kissing his butt and all this shit. So, you know, we all went to meet up after like 6 years of not seeing each other, right? So we all met up at it's not Aloha Kitchen, it's not Aloha Stadium, it's, dang it, it's this casino out here. Where's casino? El Camino, damn it, never mind, it's not El Camino, it's, damn it, whatever, big ass hotel, right? So we meet at this huge hotel casino. We meet there, and, you know, when we all go to meet up, you know, my brother KT brought his foster sister, who's, you know, like 18 and some change, who just turned 18 and some change. So, you know, chick came through, I'm 19, and we all went to the movies. So we went to see this movie. We're sitting in the movie theater, and tell me why while we're sitting in the movie theater, she was like trying to find ways to sit next to me and hang out with me. I had a girl who would hug and kiss me, but when we started going on dates, she refused to during the dates and stopped hugging me entirely and got really rude and bossy. That's very normal, Kane. Super duper normal. Actually, you were really close. You know what I mean? In about 5 more dates, you're going to be able to get past that, that is what we call a sticking point. You know what I'm saying? So a sticking point is when you get to a certain place with a female and you don't know how to get past it. It's like writer's block, but with your genitalia, I suppose, because if you trying to get with the lady, that's what you're trying to do. So let's see. You said you had a girl who would hug and kiss you. That's a good sign. But when we started going on dates, she refused to during the dates. Oh, that's easy. So what it is she hugged and kissed you when you were around people because she was making a different man jealous. But when you got her alone, she had nobody to make jealous, so she didn't even really want to hug and kiss on you because she was only being affectionate with you in order to piss off her side dude or a different dude who she was stringing along at the time. That's very, very normal, very rudimentary. You know what I'm saying? And the way you get past that is you have to take a woman and her whole group to 7 different locations. 7 different locations, and then you isolate the girl by taking her to your house alone after you've built enough comfort through 7 different venue changes. Otherwise, the date will lose energy. When you go and you'll be on a date with the girl and you'll feel like making a move on her, but it'll be the wrong time to make the move, but you won't know what. And if you do make the move, then she'll treat you like shit. And if you don't make the move, then she'll never come back and hang out with you again. So yeah, your best chance is to go on and get to a further point and don't make the same mistake with the next girl. Instead of hanging out with her in the group, and the minute she starts kissing and hugging on you, you're like, oh my God, yeah. And then you isolate her? No, you have to you still have to take her to 7 different venue changes so she can build comfort. She can build enough comfort with you as to be comfort. You have to build enough comfort. Okay, so you built attraction, basically, right? So pretty much love comes in 3 different stages, right? Attraction, comfort, and then what's the third one? Attraction, comfort, and let's just say for the video's sake, attraction, comfort, and attraction, comfort. I don't want to get this wrong. It's attraction, comfort, and then fear of loss, right? These are the things that make a woman want you or want men for some reason. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. You have to build attraction first, right? And then you have to build comfort, and then you have to have other girls around you to show that you could have other girls. Don't tell her you're gonna get with other girls. But yeah, this is the basics, sheer basics. I'm gonna talk about the sheer basics for this, you know what I'm saying? Since it's something good to talk about, and it seems to be, driving a good conversation. Normally I'll say, fuck it, we only high five this time, girl. You can't say that to a woman. But that's still better than what a lot of guys say, but you can't say that, because what you just did was you telegraphed interest. You just told her you want to smash her later by saying, fuck it, we only high five this time, girl. You can't say that to a chick. You know what I mean? But it's smart that you were attempting to set up a day 2 with the chick, though, I suppose. You know what I mean? That explains the fight I got into with her ex when I didn't even know him. It does, doesn't it, Kane? Yeah, because she was playing the both of you. She was, when you were around, she would jump on him and then act like and kiss all over him in order to make you jealous. And when you weren't around, she would jump on a different dude to kiss all over him in order to make him jealous. Yeah. It's very normal. But again, like I said, the truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's the basics of dating in the modern day era. As men, we have to rewire our brains in order to learn to date effectively so that we don't end up celibate against our will and lying to people about how it's our choice. like the bitter women, like the women have to do when they're like 53 and they got all they got is pets. I want it. This is exactly what I want. And then when they get to that stage, they always do, the first thing they do is tell younger women to be masculine like them. No, girl, don't make his bed. Don't cook him food, girl. You gotta treat that nigga like shit. You gotta treat him terrible. That's how you get him to love you. You treat him like a dog, like he done this. Nigga. And the younger women listen to this. It makes sense. Be worse. That's what the men who bust their ass to become men of value want. They want a girl that doesn't cook. And if it does cook, it looks and smells like poop. That's what. But yeah, as a man, if you don't figure out how to date effectively, you'll just never date. But on the bright side, as a man, it doesn't matter if you're attractive or ugly or skinny or dirty or whatever. Women will love you as long as you act right. Literally, act right. If you act masculine, she'll love you. But, you know, when people have to be taught how to act masculine, because it's gone now. It's gone nowadays, man. You know what I mean? If you act feminist, if you act like a feminine man, women will make you chase your tail when you want sex. That's pretty much what it is. If you act masculine, they'll give you all the snoo you want. Pretty much. But if you ever drop the act, gone. Complete, every woman leaves all at once. Blue, 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 blue. You know what I'm saying? But even if that happens, that's when you go out and talk to new women. And it is far easier getting a new woman. It only takes 3 minutes to get a woman attracted to you. 3 women, 3 minutes. 7 hours, well, 4 to 10 hours for her to cuddle with you, you know, from her insides. You know what I'm saying? About 7 hours for her to cuddle with you, but, you know, 3 minutes to get her attracted to you. Which, and I'll tell you dudes out there, if you're dating a woman who's treating you like shit. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys a story. I was dating this woman named Risa. Again, that's her fake name because, you know, I already told you guys in the beginning of the story. So, mind you, if we reach the super chat milestone, for every super chat we get through, for every super chat, I'm gonna tell you guys, you know, every 10 super chats, I'm gonna tell you guys a dating secret that will change the trajectory of your dating life. Immediately. I'm talking with immediately. Go talk to, once we reach the super chat milestone, go talk to a woman today and you'll notice a change. You know what I'm saying? Women just want money. No, they don't. Women want experiences. Women don't care about money. They care about how money makes them feel. AKA, they care about their feelings. It's hard to be sad on a jet ski, which is why women like money, because if they got enough money to get on a jet ski and they're on a jet ski with the money, they're happy. But the same thing can be done with hot chocolate and a good action movie, nigga. Nigga. Look, let me save you about $7,000. All right, spend it. Let me save you about a $7,000 vacation. All right, you go hang out. You get a woman. Let's say you got a wife or a girlfriend or whatever, and the spark is gone out or whatever. So, and whenever you guys hang out, it's boring, right? You put on Predator Badlands. Then after Predator Badlands, you put on Pacific Rim. Then after Pacific Rim, you put on Reacher. You know what I'm saying? On freaking Amazon Prime. Then after you watch Reacher, you put on, you know what I mean? What Reacher's got like 24 episodes, an hour each. It's 24 hours. And then she's later on, like when you're hanging out with her while she's having all these adrenaline spikes from the movies you guys are watching with her, you know what I'm saying? To her, she just had a great time, which is a way better time than if you spent $7,000 taking her on an expensive vacation somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Just get her popcorn. Popcorn and hot chocolate. You know what I mean? That's all women, that's all it takes usually. Just let me know, like, super chat you guys' dating questions through, and I will answer them extremely well. You know what I'm saying? The higher the super chat, the better the advice. Real talk. Ugh. Shit. Into verse. What's up, Mort? Hey, Carlos, man. Hey, you say put God in the middle of everything and every relationship will work out? Let's debate this, because normally I don't. Let's debate this. Okay, so Carlos, would you consider Kel Mitchell from All That and SNL a religious person? Let's do it, Carlos. Don't run. Let's do it. Because if that's what's going to fix dating, then that's easy. You know what I'm saying? Just go to church. Carlos, come on, bro. Don't run. Carlos, come back. Carlos, come back. Don't run, Carlos. Hey, type a 1 in the chat if you guys have ever seen Kel Mitchell from All That, or SNL. Type a 1 in the chat if you guys know who Kel Mitchell from All in That or Kenan and Kel is. Type a 1 in the chat if you've ever seen Kenan and Kel. Type a 2 in the chat if you don't know who Kenan and Kel is. Hey, what's up? So I wanted to get I got a root canal and they filled it and it's really well done. I'm straight, but it was really well done. So well done that it lasted for like 3 years, and then I was eating some really delicious candy like one night, and then I felt that crunch. Huh? Oh no. I'm live streaming for me. I ate the really good candy, and then I felt that crunch, that Nestle crunch, and then that's when I was like, "Oh snap! I'm gonna go up in there and get that checked out."
Okay, so you have to come back Monday at 7:30
a.m. Deal.
for emergency department.
Deal. Okay, so nothing you guys can do today. Come back 7:30 on Monday. Appreciate you. Have a nice day. Tartar sauce. Well, we got the information. We got the good information. Apparently, Monday. I'll come back on Monday? Damn. So, but yeah. You know what I'm saying? That chick was like a 6. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. She was cool people. She laughed at our jokes, which is a very good sign. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's very important that when you're talking to chicks, make sure to not talk too fast. You know what I'm saying? Slow your voice down and like don't go out of your way to make jokes, but 1 joke is good. 2 jokes is trying too hard. 3 jokes is thirsty. And telling her she's pretty, even though she had a good personality, telling her she's pretty when I just met her, it will friend zone myself immediately. So, But yeah, so when you meet a chick, you wanna, because giving a girl compliments ruins her trust or comfort levels. That's why you don't compliment women. Because by complimenting them, if you compliment a woman, she'll think you're a killer. I know, right? What if I told you that complimenting women gives off Dexter vibes to women? That would help. That helps, doesn't it? It helps when I tell you guys that, because that's real. Serial killer vibes, Joker vibes is what you give off. You're really pretty. Like that's what it does to women, and they run. Oh, I got a boyfriend. I'm in a committed relationship already. Real shit. Real shit. Damn. Real shit. Let's see. We're gonna go get some food. What type of food should I get? Yo, so type of 1 in the chat if that makes sense. Telling a woman that she's beautiful before you've known her for at least 10 hours creeps her out and makes her believe that you're probably trying to stuff her in a trunk or sex trafficker. Type of 1 in the chat if that makes sense. Type of 2 in the chat if that don't make no sense. Telling a woman they're beautiful makes her think that she knows I know she's beautiful. And that makes her like me back. Type of 1 in the chat. Type of 1, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I hear, man. Thanks for your tips. Hey, no problem at all, Zane. You know what I'm saying? Super chat you guys' questions through. The higher the super chat, the better the information I give y'all. Because when it's about dating, I know it. You know, I already know all the dating stuff. So, you know what I mean? It's like my way of giving back. You feel me? Because so many dudes out there, man, they get treated so bad by their women. And it's not even the woman's fault. It's not even her fault. And dudes think that women are treating them like shit on purpose, and that's not the case. Women are wired to treat dudes who act a certain way like shit, and other dudes that act in the other way, awesome, like they're freaking Wakandan Black Panther type of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Nigga. Case in point, I'll give you guys a perfect example. You guys remember Dr. Girlfriend? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys remember Dr. Girlfriend. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys don't remember Dr. Girlfriend. Watch this. It's not fair. It really isn't. It's not fair that we men have to learn how to love and not love at the same damn time. You know what I'm saying? Which is way harder than just regular loving. You know what I mean? Nigga. Yeah, y'all remember Dr. Girlfriend, right? Y'all remember how I told y'all when we first got together, she loved me super hard. Then she started treating me like shit by basically telling me I wasn't shit by going and getting other dudes in front of me, right? Get this, the reason why she started treating me like shit is not her fault. It's because I started falling in love with her. Nigga. So me falling in love with her, giving her the same love energy back that she gave me, made her feel like the spark was dead. Is that, oh, I'm depressed. You love me. Nigga. So I did everything right, which is what fucked it up. Not what I did wrong. Ta-da! And that's the craziness of women, nigga. Ta-da! You love me. I'm leaving you for another man because this love shit, it sucks. Nigga. And then when I hit her up and was like, all right, you know what I'm saying, you over there, you with a different dude, you know, whatever. The only way I'll take you back is if you treat me good. And she was like, hell no, nigga. Because by me calling her and telling her I wanted her back, it made her feel the same icky feelings that when I loved her made her feel, which made her feel icky. And she ain't want that. She felt that same boringness, the same loss of spark, because I kept trying to keep the spark alive. When if I would have just did the right thing and went and fucked some more bitches, then she'd still be here. You know what I mean? But I was selfish, because talking to new women is work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pure fucking work. Literally. So, you know, instead of going out and just fucking hoes, I just let her go. And it just got different hoes. See? And then dudes that have spent their whole life out there simping, that are getting treated like complete bitches by their women, the first thing they say is, damn, brother, you ain't, you know what I mean? You unfell off, brother. Because you're having the issues that I have solved. And that's why you're mad at me. Because you haven't figured it out. And now I'll never tell you. Why would I tell you more? Why would I help fix you? Let's see. Why would I ever help fix you, BMP? Why would I help fix you? Let your genes be weeded out of existence, nigga. Because that's what dating is gonna happen. That's what happens to men who date the right way. I mean, you know, the less effective way. So, you know what I'm saying? And I'm the one who have made a bad decision by not getting cucked. But That is what's going to happen, men, when you do learn to date correctly. Men who, because a lot of dudes, what they do is a lot of dudes just become feminine in order to fit in with women. And they start sucking feet and eating ass and toes and shit. Yeah, they're all a bunch of goofy shit because the bitches tell them that's what they want. And, yeah, nigga. Yo, let me hook y'all up. Look, peep game, right? I'm about to tell y'all some philosophical wild shit. I don't even think, personally, and it's just my opinion, I could be wrong, but I don't think zesty dudes are actually zesty. I think they're dudes that got treated like shit by so many women, they took anything. And then some dude come along, you know what I'm saying, offering a ride somewhere. Hey man, you going my way? And after enough rejection, this nigga's just like, at least it's a way. Now this nigga a girlfriend for his whole life. The rest of his life. And there's literally ways to get out of that. But, you know what I mean? Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Wait. What if I told you? What if I told y'all the reason why I don't suck feet and eat butt? It's not because I don't want to please the people that want that. It's because I never had to. Just dated the way I've always dated, which I figured it out when I was 19. I learned how to date correctly by the age of 19. I started dating by the age of 6. Nigga, I started dating at the age of 6, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I grabbed my babysitter Taffy's titties. Such great titty meat too. You know what I mean? I wish I was 6 years old again to do. What's fucked up was I was smart enough as a 6-year-old to know that, number one, I shouldn't be doing this. But I was also smart enough as a 6-year-old to know that, okay, I'm so young, I shouldn't get in trouble for this. So I should be able to like do this to her and her not whoop, like kick the crap out of me. I was wrong. I grabbed for her breasts and was thrown immediately. Motherfucker! Nigga. Got thrown immediately, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's women, man. That's love. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get thrown. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? But you know, life goes on. You know what I mean? That's what's up. What it is, anime? What it is, Eldo? What's up, Morton? You know what I mean? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Last time I walked past a dude that looked like those guys, that nigga pulled a knife on me. You know what I'm saying? Tried to stab me and my homies up. But weirdly enough, when I, you know what I mean? Like when I asked him what was up, this nigga put the knife away. I'm like, motherfucker, wait. Hold the fuck on. You just pulled extremely worth it. Very worth it. You know what I'm saying? All of the work and all of the stuff you go through in order to learn to date effectively, it's so worth it. It's very fucking worth it, man. It's worth it. And it is the epitome of some of the greatest things in life are hidden behind the fucking darkest doors, bro. The scariest doors, bro. The scariest doors open, you know what I mean? And like dating is scary, nigga. Dating scary. But it's really, really worth it. And not just from sex. It's worth it because like, you know, the women I date, by keeping them happy, by giving them what they want and making them happy, you know what I'm saying? In a way that like, it's fun for me, you know what I'm saying? Like it's fun to take someone that I know would probably be standing on the top of a building or something if I, you know what I mean? Like, it's fun to take someone, to take a female who, cause, you know what I mean? Cause the chick I'm dating now, man, one of the chicks I'm kicking it with now, she done told me in so many words, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't for you, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I appreciate the compliment. You know what I mean? You know, And then this other chick done told me there's no other men. You're the only man I've run into in 15 years. And the only man. And what she was really saying was, you're the only dude that, like, isn't yelling, screaming, you know what I'm saying? Because these acts are feminine when you do them as a man. Yelling, screaming, breaking shit, trying to fight the female. If you see she's got other dudes she's talking to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to spend every day with the chick. These things, not all of these things are feminine, but you know, these are things that women don't like. You know what I'm saying? And I don't do none of that stuff. I don't hit her up during the day. Like most dudes right now would be talking to her. But I'm kicking it with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Most dudes right now be like, oh, I'm out kicking it, doing my thing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Low, right?
what happened?
It says above, super low. Sounds like you're in a dream or not a world.
That's what's up. What that shit mean, nigga? Drugs, nigga. Don't do them, kids. Don't do drugs, nigga. I was halfway through being polite and punching this nigga in the mouth. Like, I didn't know what he was gonna do. This nigga's eyes was going, you know what I mean? It was all red and bloodshot. I'm like, what? God damn, nigga. Yeah, y'all heard the shit he was saying? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yep, hey, that's what's up, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Nigga. Luckily, I'm pretty calm and collected from the outside. That's good. Yeah, that's called holding your frame. It's called being masculine. Make sure to do that, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you're around females. You know what I'm saying? Yo, once we reach the first super chat milestone, the 15 super chat, I will walk into the next establishment and I will show you guys the difference between talking to a woman with a really fast voice and talking to her with a really slow voice, like, and enunciating your words and using pauses and whatnot. Like, women, they love that shit. But as an entertainer, I talk to you guys like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't really, slow voice always wins with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they like that. Slow voice wins, you know, I suppose in general when you're teaching things. But me, you know, I talk this fast to entertain me, not other people. You know what I'm saying? To me, my entertainment is way more important than, you know, some chicks. Because whenever you try to entertain a chick, they don't like that. All right, you guys. So, type of 1 in the chat. If matter of fact, throw me some suggestions, chat. You know what I'm saying? What do you guys want us to do once we reach the super chat milestone? Yeah. Understandable, Dominique. What's my opinion on women who friend zone guys to keep as a safe option for later while they go get other men for dating now? My opinion on it is it obviously sucks, but, you know, I'm like both sides. You know, I'm both sides of the coin. I'm on both women and men's side, you know? I really am. Because on the one end, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I always want women to be safe and, you know, cool and shit because, you know, how else she gonna take her bra off? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do understand, like, it sucks. Because as a dude, I still will always go through some of the same stuff that you guys go through as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what makes it so easy to talk about is something that every man goes through. You know, we can duck it, but if we duck it, ugh. Yeah, it's way worse if we duck it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Oh. Word? Yeah, I don't really like thick chicks. That's not my thing. That's not really my thing. You know what I'm saying? They cool. You know what I mean? But that's not really my thing. It's just not. I don't, you know? They cool people, though. I have some really, really, really cool, thick female friends. You know what I'm saying? But motherfucker, these niggas ain't shit. These niggas trying to take me back to the same place. UNLV. I'm like, nigga, UNLV. Wellness center. Yeah, that worked. So, where are you guys from? Player? No. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't really consider myself a player because, the chicks I run into, if I like the energy, I keep them around. You know what I'm saying? And once a female has really bad energy, I drop her. You know what I mean? Let me tell y'all some of the shit you go through, some of the things that'll lead a man to learning this type of stuff. So peep game, right? I was dating this girl named Risa, right? And, with Risa, she was like my first long-term girlfriend. She was the first girl that I was with for 5-6 years, right? So with that being said, I was with this girl for like 5, 6, damn near 10 years. And she was my worst girlfriend because she was my first girlfriend. Now, mind you, this woman was a virgin, right? She was a virgin, and oh my God, dude. Ooh. She made me, bro, this girl and another girl are the reason why I don't want nothing to do with virgins, bro. I don't want them. I don't want them. I don't want shit to do with them. I don't want a virgin. You know what I'm saying? A heartbreak will change a man. Well, yeah, you got to learn. How else you going to learn? You have to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to go through heartbreaks to become a man. Type of 1 in the chat, if as a man, you have to go through heartbreaks in order to become a man. Type of 2 in the chat, if no, life should be, you know what I mean? Like, no, like not getting heartbroken as a dude totally works. Becoming a really soft dude is great for the world. You know what I mean? So what's up, Logos? What's up? Hey, what's up, RO? RJ? What's up, Claw? That's funny. What's up, Kane? All right, y'all. So, peep game. This is what happened. So, let's see. So, I'm dating this chick, man. And this chick, she, let's see. Yeah, okay, so, we'll start with the virginity part. Took this girl's virginity, and the minute I took her virginity, she became a whore for everyone else other than me, right? And I did not know what the hell was going on. I could not understand why she was doing me so dirty. I couldn't understand it. Like, this chick would literally call me just to tell me that she'd been with other dudes. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, man, I'm like, I get it, but what the fuck is going on? Like, calling me to tell me? What does this chick want me to murder her? Like, because it seemed like that's what she wanted. She would go so far to tell me so much shit that she shouldn't have ever told any dude she's dating, especially not one that looks like me and has my stories. But she would tell me all of these stories. Oh my God, she would come from work. Oh, I was on the bus and I accidentally kissed this guy. Type of 1 in the chat if it's impossible to accidentally kiss a dude. Type of 2 in the chat if, no, man, people accidentally kiss all the time. It's like, what is this, Aladdin? You know what I'm saying? Kiss the girl. Like, nigga.
Wait.
Yeah. I was just lying. You were taught to treat women like a flower. Understandable. Good luck with that, man. I hope it goes good. Never went good for me, man, but I hope it goes good for you. You better put that woman first. Go look at Jaheim. That nigga fucked up now. Loving these hoes will kill a nigga, bro. Nigga. Yo, okay, so what happened was this. Right? So So I'm kicking it with this chick, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, in the beginning, she was treating me like she loved me, right? Like I was the best thing in the world, right? Which made sense because I had a lot of stories and a lot of responses she got whenever we were in public. That made sense, right? So tell me why, about 6 months into this relationship, all of that shit switched. Started treating me like I was dirt. You know what I'm saying? Hilarious. That shit was wild. Man. That's what's up. So with that being said, you know what I mean? As I was with this chick, you know what I mean? When she started treating me like shit, I thought that the best thing to do was to treat her better. Because that's what she said was the issue. You don't treat me good enough. That's why I do all this goofy shit. So I was like, okay, I just gotta treat her better. So I tried treating her better. Like I tried spending more time with her. Now, and I noticed that before when I would only see her like once a week or something, and she would come to see me, we was always having sex, right? We always smashing. But when I started going to see her, catching the bus to go see her like 2-3 times a week, she started like, you know, like we would never have sex anymore. Like we would never smash. No snoo would happen, right? So I'm just like, nigga. So, mind you, this whole time, you know what I'm saying, I'm paying for everything we're doing, right? So, with that being said, hey, what's up, Money Man Roster? What it is, we heard. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Road? Hey, what time is it where you guys are at? And where are you guys from? You feel me? So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying, then baby girl has the nerve to freaking, one day she tells me, she's like, yo, you know, and mind you, she keeps on peppering in these stories about how she's been with other dudes or how she's hanging out with all of her other guy friends and shit. Now, back then in my head, I never not once thought, okay, the reason why she's doing all the not smashing me is because she's smashing other dudes, right? When in all actuality, that's exactly what it was, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Now, unfortunately for me back then, I did not understand that, you know, the reason why she'd fallen in love with me was because I didn't do all the lovey-dovey stuff all of her ex-boyfriends did, right? And then the minute I started doing that stuff, she immediately fell out of love with me, right? And I didn't know the difference. You know, I tried giving her flowers. I tried freaking telling her I loved her. And every time I tried telling her I loved her, she would fist fight me. And I was like, what the fuck is going on, right? Did you know that by telling it, if you get into an argument with your woman and you tell her you love her during the argument, she's gonna try to fight you? Nigga. Found that out the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Nigga. Yo, type of one in the chat. If you've ever been in an argument with a woman and you told her that how much you liked her, cared about her, and for during the argument to show her you cared about her, and then it made her run farther. Type of one in the chat if that ever happened to you. Type of two in the chat if you've been in an argument with a woman and telling her that you loved her and cared about her more made her stay and treat you better. That's wild, ain't it? That's wild. Ain't it wild to think about that? Ain't that wild? Hey, what's up, Michael? What it is, Logos? I appreciate you guys for being the few that are truthful. A lot of dudes be sitting up here just trying to lie. Like, no, man, that don't happen at all. What? I learned late in life not to say the love, nigga. Yeah, be like that. Hey, what's up, Rehab? Yo, what's up, Mortem? What's up, John? What's up, Logos? What it do, Money Man Roster? What it is, Road? Yo, morning. Hey, where you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? Understandable, smoking. Yeah, I know, right? That should be wildin'. Nigga. Hey, yo, so where you guys from? What time is it where you guys are at? Yo, you say your name is Richard? That's what's up. But yeah, mate. So tell me why. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. So the chick, she ended up like let's see. Chick. But yeah, it's pretty much like the nicer I was to the chick, like, you know, the faster she ran or whatever. Oh shit. That's what's up. Hey, what's up, Texas? What's up, Freddie Traps? What it is, Michael? What's up, Adam? What it is, Locos? Yo, so what happened was, so the longer I was with this chick, so one day this all came to a head, right? So me, like every other man, I just figured that, you know, okay, the more I treat this girl good, sooner or later, you know, she'll get nicer or something, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, it's gonna, you know, she'll just get, you know, because this is just my weight to bear as a man. I thought it was my weight to bear as a man was to just deal with it, right? Was to just let her, you know, do what she was doing, let her treat me like crap, all of that, and just deal with it if I want to be with her, right? You know, because at that certain point, I had figured out that the better I treated her, the worse she treated me, right? But I figured it couldn't get that much worse, right? All of that came to a head until one night where, it was a Halloween night. I never forget it. This woman broke up with me 3 times in like 10 fucking minutes, bro. And the gaslights just kept getting worse. Every breakup was worse than the last. We're on the same fucking bus. You know what I'm saying? She tells me, she's like, why don't you ever hold me? So I'm like, okay, let's hold each other then. So, you know, so I go to grab her to sit there. She gets the fucking hands out. I'm like, what the fuck are you, what the shit? Right? So then she's like, you know what? We need to talk. Okay, I don't like the where this is going. I'm like, motherfucker, what do you mean you don't like the where this is going? You just told me to hold you, bitch, and I just held you, bitch. And then you gonna freaking, you breaking up with me because I tried to do what you told me to do? How the fuck is, what sense does this make? And she's like, no, and that's the problem. You don't listen to me. I'm like, bitch, what you mean I don't listen? I just listened and it made you break up with me. What do you mean don't listen? And see, you always think that we trying to manipulate you, and that's the problem. What are you talking? I couldn't get it. So then, you know, I finally had a eureka moment, right? And I remembered a time when she was treating me good, giving her, you know, the silent treatment worked, right? I figured the silent treatment would work, right? And I was right. But unfortunately, I wasn't I wasn't silent enough. You know what I'm saying? Made the mistake of you know, of trying to get back with her like once she came and sat down next to me, right? Now, back then, I thought that, you know, women were crazy, but that's not the case. Women, you know how, like, women like space, basically, you know? You got to give your woman space in order for her to, you know what I mean? Like, wander around and miss you a little, you know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. But, yeah, to many of us, been like that, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? When someone tells me that I'm a bad person for the way I date, I just always see them as a dumbass. Because that was the way I used to date, and that's the right way that they're telling me to date. And when I did that, all I ended up with was domestic violence suits from women, right? The way that I date now, I don't have any domestic violence situations with females. You know, it's either she acts the way I want her to act, or she gets the fuck out of my house. You know what I'm saying? And then I go and get someone else. I don't see why that's not good. You know what I'm saying? This is why you guys have never seen me with any domestic violence situations. You know what I'm saying? Females are gonna continue to hit me with the SA goofy shit. You know what I mean? But a female can't never say, oh, he beat me. Why? Nigga. And women are gonna say I'm the devil, right? Because they can't manipulate me with their goofy shit. That's why they're gonna say I'm a horrible person. That's understandable. But those same women that say I'm the devil always end up to, you know, be kicking with the homie. You know what I'm saying? Nigga. You say most of them lacked father or parental figures, so they don't see what true love is growing up. Yeah, true love. What if I told you true love is bullshit? That's the shit that Disney movies sell to us, bro. Trying to, like, true love does not, that's not a thing. It's not a thing, man. And yeah, a lot of us will probably be like, oh, but you know, I grew up in a 2-parent household. Yeah, and that same, I can guarantee you, if you go back and you ask your parents, hey, so why did you guys stay together? After about 20 minutes of talking, they're gonna tell you, oh, well, the spark has been gone for 20 years. But we're together because, you know, he's not gonna leave me. And, you know, it made sense to stay together because, you know, I'm a woman in the house and he pays the bills, and man and woman. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? If you really think about it, husbands don't get respect. Type of 1 in the chat if husbands really don't get respect. They get love from their woman, but they don't get respect. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat if women totally respect their husbands. Why do you think every wife says, well, I'm with him because if he has money, the spark has been gone. The spark is gone for years. Is it? Wildin'. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's understandable. You know, the truth should set you free, but first it'll piss you off. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Like if anybody wants one-on-one coaching, it is $1,000 an hour. You know what I mean? Oh boy. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up for private coaching. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I already know what's gonna happen. Depends on the purpose, depends on the person, honestly. That makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is not gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Because every person has their different issues and they gotta be worked through in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their different sticking points. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Getting respect from a female, that's like one of the hardest things ever if you want that. You know what I mean? I say don't even go for it, but you know. So I'll give you guys a really funny story, right? So peep game. I was up at UNLV recently, right? And I was at the gym. And I was hanging out with one of my female friends at the gym, right? We up there, we working out. Now I'm working out, I'm using the nunchucks, and I'm working out way harder than she's working out. So I'm sweating, right? Now 3 of my subscribers came into the room. Now, I'm not gonna say they followed me in there, which you never know because they came in after I'd already been in there for like 20 minutes with the girl, right? So we're in there training, we're working out, and you know, the 3 subscribers, they walk in, it's 1 guy and 2 girls, right? He got his 2 girlfriends with him, female friends. Walks in with him, and as they walk in, you know, I stop nunchucking, and when I stop nunchucking, I start sweating more. The female that I was hanging out with, you know what I mean, she starts wiping the sweat off of my face because I was sweating real profusely and shit. And I'm feeling a little bit embarrassed because even though this is a legitimate term of endearment here, you know what I'm saying, I'm being wiped down, like she's literally wiping me down in front of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, me, I'm not really that into public displays of affection. That's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, you know what I mean, when she hit me with that, I'm like, so, my subscribers turn around and they see this girl wiping me down, right? Wiping all the sweat off of me with napkins that we had gotten from Panda Express inside UNLV. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see the look of the dude's face, and the look of the dude is like he's freaking out. And I'm knowing it's looking weird, so I'm trying to stop her. I'm like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and she's just like, no, baby, this is a little bit more. And I'm just like, so then after this girl gets done wiping my face off or wiping my head off with the napkins, the 2 girls that the guy was with start talking to me. They just, oh, so hey, you know, oh my God, what's your name? We're from here, and you know what I mean? Oh my God, yeah. Oh, yo, so, you know, so they don't even tell me that they watch my videos, right? They were really fucking smart. They had really good game. They were really fucking smart for some chicks. So they're talking to me and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, the one girl, she's like giving me her whole everywhere she's gonna be at for the next 10 hours. Oh, we're gonna be here, we're going here, and we're going here, just giving me a bunch of options to go with them and hang out and shit. But I really couldn't do that because, you know, I was already with the chick. And you know what I mean? Like, she is a girl that has a really big attachment to me. So, you know what I mean? Like, she gets jealous if I talk to anybody around her. So I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, public clips. I didn't even see what you said, bro. I literally didn't even see it, man. Like, you're completely scotch tape. You're completely scot-free. I didn't even see it. Didn't even see what you said. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Yo, so where are you guys from and what time is it where you guys are at? Gia. I want to know these things. But yeah, so what if I told you guys whenever somebody insulted you, they were just a super, super duper thirsty person, you know, who just, you know what I mean? They more than likely like you, but they're just really thirsty about it. You know what I'm saying? That's why they always come back and try to say, oh, I was joking. I didn't even see it. I don't even have to see it. I know the dumb shit. I ain't even see it. It's hilarious. It's so funny. This is like he'll say the most disgusting, fucked up shit, and then try like that's what, you know what I mean. And then he'll try to be like, oh, hey, I was just joking about what I said earlier, to try to remind you that they said it. And then for the rest of the stream, they keep trying to remind you they said it, like that's not the only reason they're saying it. Is to try to get you to think about it, try to throw you off. You know what I'm saying? They spend the whole stream trying to convince you that they're a good person, instead of super chatting you and showing you they just no, man, I was just joking. It was a prank. You don't get how much of a prank it was. Do you not understand? Like, yay! For real. Yo, appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? Everything you guys super chat goes through to upgrading our streaming equipment. You know what I'm saying? I literally have to buy a $20,000 backpack. Or 15. I think it's only 15. I hope it's only 15. So apparently if I want to go around live streaming, I have to buy a mic. I have to get a $15,000 backpack. So for the next month straight, everything you guys super chat directly through the link that's in the tip jar is going towards getting me a streaming backpack so I can stream way more often. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Nathan? What's up, bro? Hey, where you guys from? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything I'm saying. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear everything I'm saying. What's up from Chicago? What's up, excited? I'm down to do YouTube boxing, you know what I'm saying? But only if it makes sense. Last time I did YouTube boxing, it nearly got me killed again. And I'm tired of fucking nearly dying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of that goofy shit. You know what I mean? For real. With that being said, we about to get up out of this mug, man. I'll see y'all later, bro. Stay up.